Welcome to the Blush Creative Marketing Plan presentation presented by Tequila Marketing 5.5. The team at Tequila Marketing 5.5 includes Rebecca Wildeck, Thuyn Hui Shan, Tashan Tissera, Angus Smythe, and myself, Cameron Williams. Within this presentation, the team at Tequila Marketing 5.5 has identified technology being both an opportunity for growth and a disruption within the photography industry. Then identifies that technology encourages more competition with the addition of apps and DIY printing services. Rebecca recognises new ideas that need to be developed to more significantly expand Blush Creative's market. Furthermore, Deshan clarifies Blush Creative's goal as ensuring fresh products and services are adapted to attract newer customers. Finally, Angus presents Tequila Marketing 5.5's growth strategies. Strategies that include developing a new product line of photo booths to be available for private and public use to further boost brand awareness. Now I'd like to hand over to Rebecca for our official introduction.
Let's firstly recap on how we got here today. Disruptive technologies, shifting consumer preferences, and a rapidly changing market environment created a perfect storm of challenges for the old blush photography business. But in its place rose an innovative and creative business model that is uniquely modern and well positioned to reap the benefits of contemporary consumers. Blush Creative now offers a diversified suite of services which capitalizes on the newly emerging digital trends and an increasing demand for high-end executive female photography. A newly established creative co-working space targeted at local artists provides a unique opportunity to create strong networks within the Melbourne arts community and the potential to generate new business leads. But without strong marketing plan and a well-planned execution of marketing activities, Blush Creative won't truly be able to capitalize on the opportunities that lie ahead. This presentation will deliver a comprehensive situation analysis, provide insights into the target market, and offer some creative marketing solutions which are designed to connect Blush Creative and their target market and capture the imagination of consumers.
The critical success factors are the essential elements that are needed for a business to achieve consistent satisfactory results in an organizational initiative and processes. It can also be derived from the internal and external factors. In the case of Blush Creative, they are not limited to the implementation of business model, business to business and business to customers, relationship management, spearhead market progression and monitoring, and also reporting ROI. The SWOT analysis has also been done. The Blush Creative also has a positive online feedback, which act as the strength of the organization. However, there are some weaknesses such as the limited budget that results in having barriers for expansion and location issues that restricts the growth of their studio venues. Apart from that, setting up photo booths for various events such as parties and more can also help in creating opportunities for their market. And also the threat of this organization is the increase in smartphone technology, where photos and portraits can be easily taken by the consumer themselves. Apart from that, we also have the external factors, which is the technological factors, where the innovation of technology has greatly impacted the organization as it allows more competitors to enter the same industry that may provide similar services at a more competitive cost. Due to the SEO value, technology has also made it harder for the businesses to maintain their online visibility. Also, there is the economic factors. According to the proposal for Swinburne University, the economic factors has played a role in the Blush Creative business, which came in the wake of the GFC. This factor is also tied to technological aspect, as the competitors are able to reduce the price charged with the time frame of the service and also the equipment used. The last factor is the social factor, where this factor usually surrounds the social media since the picture taken can be uploaded instantly to their social media instead of printing the photo out manually. With this factor, it enables the organizations to approach various audiences. When it comes to the competitor analysis, the professional photography services is the most direct competition to Blush Creative's new industry model. Also, printing your own photography service is also available in other stores which will act as an indirect competitors. Besides that, photo editing apps also causes disruption in the professional photography industry. Lastly, the photography and artistic workshops for amateurs and setting up short-term rental studios can also have high competition among the industry. In fact, the customer analysis that has been done from the brief provided stated that the ideal demographic for the organization is women that is over the age of 40 who are both successful and wealthy. Women who are over the age of 40 are most likely to be less confident and have more insecurity physically. Hence, the Blush Creative are able to ease up the customers with their comfortable photography environment and also with the appropriate attitude of the photographer.
Problem statement. As a newly restructured business operation, Blush Creative faces a range of challenges when marketing a series of new products and services to the target market they are not entirely familiar with. The brand positioning of Blush Creative is uniquely different from its former incarnation. The products and services offered by the new company are different and tailored to a new audience. As a result, the company will need to generate new leads and build a new client base effectively from scratch. Blush Creative also has a limited budget for traditional and digital advertising, so every dollar will need to be maximized. While their products are targeted towards a specialized niche audience, the overall photography marketplace is highly saturated and competitive. With these factors in mind, it will be critical for Blush to employ marketing techniques and strategies that help them stand out from the crowd.
The main marketing goal of Blush Creative is to ensure that their new products and services are adopted by a wide range of new clientele. Blush Creative will continue to work with any previous customers. However, due to all the changes that Blush Creative have undergone, the need to acquire a new set of clientele is imperative to the success of the business. Using the SMART method, Blush Creative have created three main objectives. SMART stands for specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. Keeping the main Keeping in mind the main overarching marketing goal, the first objective is to increase repeat customers by 10% each year for the first 3 years, followed by achieving a 20% return on initial investment in the first 5 years, and finally acquiring 1,000 inquiries by 2019. Blush Creative have also used the position statement. For the niche market of women whom are successful and wealthy, Blush Creative offer tailored photography services to further enhance your look. Unlike most photography services, Blush Creative provide a homely and comfortable space for all women to be photographed without the need to feel insecure. This highlighting exactly what Blush Creative offers, who it is offered to, and why they are the ideal choice.
Analyzing internal and external factors can play a pivotal role when proposing strategies to create a successful marketing plan. An internal analysis would allow Blush Creative to scrutinize past performance and evaluate critical success factors to determine what future goals and objectives should be. This would also help to determine current market position and where there is opportunity for growth. The internal analysis would also define what key stakeholders are essential to the success of Blush Creative, such as agencies, suppliers, and partnerships. It is also important to analyze the customer, specifically what is their demographic, what are their wants and needs, and what is their motivation to buy the product. Another external factor that is critical to analyze is the competitors that Blush Creative may face. This consists of determining who they are, assessing their threat risk, and predicting their future movements. Once all these factors are properly examined, Blush Creative would then be able to propose potential marketing plans and work towards implementing those strategies that would yield the greatest result to the company. Building off the situational analysis, potential strategies can be recommended and undergo a thorough examination before selecting and implementing the correct one. Recommended strategies could include broad tactics such as increasing social media presence and marketing through those channels instead of reverting back to traditional tactics such as print, radio, TV, or the yellow pages. More specific tactics could see Blush Creative focusing on increasing their product line. This could be achieved by adding products such as photo booths or branching out into event photography, which would include weddings and birthdays among other celebrations. To increase the customer base for the Empowering Real Women campaign, Blush Creative could offer video tutorials through online channels, which would help to combat the limitation of only being available in the physical location of the Blush Creative studio. Blush Creative could also potentially partner with schools in which yearly professional portraits are taken to commemorate a child's journey. This would allow Blush Creative to encroach into a lucrative market. Physical location and low budget become extremely detrimental to Blush Creative's attempts to grow their market share and maintain their competitive edge. As a way to combat this, Blush Creative could employ the tactic of offering tutorials through online channels such as YouTube, Facebook, or Blush Creative's own website. These tutorials should align with the core aspects of the Empowering Real Women campaign that aims to educate the target audience in areas such as makeup colours that suit skin complexion, hairstyles that specifically suit them, the application of fake eyelashes, and most importantly, how to feel more confident, beautiful, and empowered in front of a camera. To further increase the range of tutorials that are on offer, Blush Creative could also offer lessons on the use of digital cameras. This would include tricks and tips that cover different settings and features found on digital cameras to allow the user to produce the best possible photo. Combining these aspects would allow the customer to experience as much of the Empowering Real Women campaign without actually attending the Blush Creative studio. The objective of this proposed strategy is to minimise the impact of only having one physical location in Victoria that customers can attend, whilst giving Blush Creative the ability to reach a much larger audience. Although the intended user will remain the same, the pool for the target audience would grow dramatically. This is dependent on the specific channel, but would have the ability to reach Facebook's 2.27 billion active users, along with YouTube's 1.8 billion active users. The proposed strategy can be achieved without employing any additional staff to the team, allowing Blush Creative to implement the new strategy with no additional staffing costs. The third-party platforms that will be used also do not require payment to upload the tutorials, making this strategy even more viable from a financial standpoint. The Empowering Real Women project in the Blush Creative Studio currently costs the customer $250 for the Empower You workshop, whereas users of the online tutorials will be asked to pay a monthly subscription. Current estimations place the subscription cost at $9.99 a month. However, this cost is subject to change as the specifics of the strategy evolve. Marketing this new strategy should be done through social media channels such as Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube, and at the basic level require no additional fees. The limitation arises as this would only reach customers that already follow the Blush Creative social media pages. To reach a larger audience, social media platforms allow for businesses to boost their posts at an average cost of $42 per post. Audiences that can be reached from this tactic include geo-targeting, in which people of a certain area will see the ad. Alternatively, users that follow similar pages can also be targeted. It is easy for Blush Creative to monitor achievement of this strategy, as it is based off views which is automatically counted through each platform. Additionally, the use of platforms such as Google Analytics can be used to track and monitor website interaction and help measure the return on investment. The second recommendation for Blush Creative's proposed strategies evolves around increasing brand awareness while simultaneously creating depth in the product line. This can be achieved by purchasing a range of photo booths that will be heavily branded with Blush Creative's name, logo, and contact information, making them instantly recognizable to consumers. The photo booths will be implemented with two distinct uses. The first set will be available for hire through Blush Creative for any events such as birthdays, engagement parties, and weddings. The second range of photo booths will be strategically placed around various locations, specifically shopping malls with high foot traffic. This has the ability to be achieved on a national scale. The photo booths will come equipped with a range of different photo options, such as filters, borders, and backdrops. For the photo booths that will be used for event hire, they will also come with fun props for the user's enjoyment. The primary goal of the proposed strategy is to increase the product line that Blush Creative currently has on offer. The secondary goal is to increase brand awareness. The strategy is designed for the elements to work in conjunction with one another. The original demographic that Blush Creative reaches, affluent females over 40, is the same target market the photo booth will hope to reach, but with the added benefit of not only reaching them, but their families and friends as well. The photo booths that will be strategically placed have the potential to reach all demographics. It is recommended that the initial purchase for Blush Creative should contain 5 of each type of photo booth to obtain the reach needed to produce revenue. Current costs for the photo booths needed are estimated at approximately $7,000, making initial layout extremely high. This is justifiable as costs preceding this are quite low, only involving routine maintenance. There are no foreseeable barriers at entry to market. However, there are a few implementation issues that could arise. With low brand recognition, initial usage rates may be low, providing a poor return on investment. With a strong marketing plan and the photo booths having no shelf life, over time the return on investment will swing in favour of Blush Creative, creating a higher profit margin. The second issue will arise from damage caused to the photo booths. This can be easily combated with an insurance policy that accounts for this problem.
Due to the crowded photography industry, it is essential for Blush Creative's growth to identify innovative ways to overcome their geographical limitations and expand their brand. Tequila Marketing 5.5 have identified that Blush Creative should consider additional product lines with consideration to hiring mobile photo booths. Photo booths demonstrate the potential for Blush Creative to expand their brand throughout multiple locations and alternative demographics. Finally, consistent social media activity is paramount to expanding Blush Creative's brand awareness, as social media is inexpensive, easy to monitor, and has the ability to influence a more diverse audience, while targeting professional women aged 40 years and older. On behalf of Tequila Marketing 5.5, I'd like to thank you for sitting on our marketing plan presentation on Blush Creative.